The blank page, a vast expanse of uncharted territory, has the power to strike fear into the heart of even the most seasoned creators. It's where ideas are born, where stories take shape, and where art finds its voice. Yet, it's also a formidable adversary known for paralyzing creativity with its stark emptiness. Okay, that was a bit much. Setting aside the melodrama for a minute, we're going to learn exactly how to overcome this. Let's go. Hi, my name's Tara. I'm an artist and creative coach, and I am no stranger to fear of the blank page. I'm guessing if you're watching this video, then you aren't either. As a creative person, you might be tempted to think that fear of the blank page is the primary problem you're facing, but I'd like to make the argument that it's actually a symptom that's manifested in your life. Of what, you might ask? Well, it can be lots of things, but in my opinion, it boils down to these three primary things: an overactive inner critic, a fear of failure, and not enough creative play in your life. Caring for your creativity is much like keeping a vehicle in good condition. Similar to how a car needs regular maintenance to stay in peak performance, your creativity also thrives on continuous care and attention. Imagine though what it would be like to open your sketchbook and effortlessly fill its pages with beautiful and playful sketches, free from hesitation. Or envision starting a blank canvas with the initial layers of a painting with confidence. Picture yourself sitting down to write and the words flow effortlessly into the empty page, like a tap that's just been opened. That would be the definitive sign that you've conquered your fear of the blank page. With all that said, let's explore an overactive inner critic. If you haven't already met, allow me to introduce someone: your inner critic, the arch nemesis of your creative endeavors. We all grapple with a pesky inner critic. Some of us wrestle with it more than others, but I genuinely believe that most creative individuals have one. I delve much deeper into this topic of the inner critic in another video, which I will link below if you'd like to explore that further. But in a nutshell, the inner critic is our negative internal monologue holding us back from creating. This inner critic can be particularly harsh at the outset of a creative project or piece. It's the most daunting part, after all. You might hear it say things like, "Who do you think you are? You can't paint." As if this will turn out you have no original ideas, you're a fraud. So how do you corner off that nasty inner critic long enough so that you can start filling up the blank page? Well, one helpful way is by firmly talking back to them. So for example, you might say back to your inner critic, "Be quiet, your input is not useful at this time, go away." This may seem overly simple, but if you get enough practice at telling your inner critic to go away, you might find they shut up long enough that you can get started on that blank page. What do you think? Reckon you could give it a go? It seems to me that so much of what's wrapped up in our fear of the blank page is a fear of failure. Think about what a blank page represents. It's fresh, clean, and completely without mistakes. To someone afraid to fail, that page had better be perfect or it may as well stay empty. It could also be very closely linked to being a perfectionist. Perfectionism demands you execute everything perfectly, your artworks included. It demands that you circumnavigate all the messy exploration and experimentation that's inherently a part of the creative process, which in turn necessitates making mistakes. If you'd like to explore this topic further, you can watch a video where I delve into strategies for outsmarting your perfectionism. However, for the purposes of this video, let's consider how you can work through this fear of failure. The first way to tackle this issue is with a mixture of self-compassion and a pragmatic attitude of getting on with it. That is to say, just start and accept that mistakes are going to happen. This isn't revolutionary advice, but it is the most straightforward. You must accept that there will be mistakes on your canvas or paper, and that your skill set may not be where you desire it to be. However, improvement only comes by filling one blank page after another. There are no shortcuts to this. If that blank page still intimidates you, you need to unblank it deliberately. I know many artists who paint their canvases a different color before starting. Other artists I know will loosely pour a watercolor wash over their paper, lay down loose marks, or even distress the surface they're working on. This removes the intimidation of the stark white surface and makes it less daunting. Following this, if fear of failure lingers, remember that it's just a piece of paper or a canvas. Sometimes as artists, we can get really attached to the work we're doing. Maybe it's going well and we're afraid to ruin it. But just remember, the real treasure is you, the creator, not the artwork. If you've made something once, you can do it again. Likely, even better the next time. Materials are part of the process too, so don't be too precious about them either. Even if it doesn't work out, you've learned and experimented, which is invaluable. You know that saying, you get what you put in? Well, I adamantly believe this applies to creative things too. You simply cannot walk up to a blank page and confidently fill it without having done a lot of creative stuff before that. The best way to do this is through creative play. It's in the process of play that our creative confidence is built. As artists, we need to be testing ideas, playing with techniques, pushing concepts, and all around just playing. I personally keep a sketchbook handy for exactly this. This is the space I keep that can be messy, erratic, and imperfect. It's also the space I come to test new ideas and push the boundaries. It's my happy, playful place. I found that the more I've engaged in this kind of play, the less I feared the blank page. Your approach may vary, but I genuinely believe that regardless of how you do it, the more you engage in creative play, the less you'll fear that blank page. If you'd like more information on how play connects to ongoing inspiration, you can watch this video I created where I explore the intricacies of this topic. So let's recap what we've discovered. Fear of the blank page is a symptom of an overactive inner critic, a fear of failure, and not enough creative play in your life. These areas of creativity require ongoing care and attention, and doing so means we don't become creatively blocked. If you'd like to explore the symptoms of creative block and the specific steps you need to take to move through it, I have a special download for you, the Roadmap to Creative Unblock. This roadmap will detail the exact steps you need to take in order to smash through your creative block and find your way back to daily creativity. Unlock access to this and other free resources by joining the Creativity Cafe, your ultimate one-stop creative hub. Gain exclusive access to video tutorials, downloadable PDFs, workbooks, exercise sheets, insider sketchbook tips, and exclusive discount codes for all my current and upcoming online workshops. Sign up is free forever, granting you instant access to all resources now and any I upload in the future. The link is right in the video description below. Alternatively, if you found this video helpful, I'd love to hear all about it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my future content. And with all that being said, that's all from me today. Stay happy, stay creative.